Hello. Welcome. Let's get into it.
The next build. No, I think the next one was in January, and I needed to update it.
Now I have 2 subscribers.
Yeah, it stopped this month
Okay.
because I did it at the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
and then the next one is in July. Okay, now. Oh. No, yeah, it is. Oh, I'm only a few days off. When did it drop off?
I don't know. It's been a little while.
Interesting. It's still telling me you have 1 sub.
It'll probably fix itself. Minutes.
My name didn't show up.
Oh, the stream?
Yeah, your little things aren't working.
The little things.
The ones in the bottle.
Oh.
Oh, why was the message blank?
What message? I don't know. I saw that.
Yeah, that was me. That was the subscriber thing that I send whenever it shows up.
Yeah, it didn't show up in my on-screen chat either.
Yeah. Something's not working.
Think open.
Alright, cool. That's it. That's
At the end of Cat Street outside the Lucky Jake restaurant. Ugh, I hate how everything breathes in this game.
What? Oh, you didn't update the about me at all.
What's it say?
Currently tackling Final Fantasy series up to 12 and Metal Gear Solid replay for girlfriend up to Peace Walker.
Well, I'm not wrong.
We are not tackling them. You are currently doing Silent Hill. Alright, back at it. I am going to fucking cry when you get to that part.
What part?
Angela, or whatever her name is.
You're correct. It's Angela.
Okay.
Is it her?
Huh?
What the fuck is that noise? I hate this game. Oh, it's just a cockroach. Okay.
Jeez.
A guy had one a stream, alright? Okay. Fucking mannequins. Alright. I can see a fucking... You need to fucking stop. So do you. I think that's where I have to go. Let's check out over here. Oh boy. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. No, no. Ooh, ooh. Four enemies in one room. Okay. What the fuck is that noise? Ah, I'm coming.
Hello? Anyone there?
Perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. You should know. The key is in the park, at the feet of the praying woman. The wrench will open the gate. The key will let loose the abyss. That's talking about how after I get through the gate, I'm going to start jumping through 70 holes. 70 holes. It's a rough guesstimate. It's a lot of cigarettes. There we go. They're here. Let's find out where the next thing I have to grab is. Oh, literally not until the society. Okay. So we're just freeballing it for a good while. Can I go in here? No telling how many enemies we're gonna run into. Technically, we did run into another enemy, but they kind of just appeared and didn't do much yet. So I'll wait until they're a little more central to start talking about them. The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. It's dark, so the door's open. There's Mary again.
What do you mean it's Mary again?
I heard her last breath.
Oh, okay.
That happens sometimes. Oh, well, I'm probably going to run into a couple more of them here. Yep. Yep, there they are. Take that, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, we're about to get another scene, aren't we? One of them new scenes they added. I do. So, I can't remember if there's two new scenes with Angela. Um, I think there's a new scene with Angela here. I might get it wrong, but I have something to say about it. Yeah, okay. So I could have sworn this news. I think there's no. This is the only new scene with Angela. I think. Um, and I had something pointed out to me. Uh, Pay attention to where she changes.
What do you mean?
You can pinpoint what triggers her in this scene.
Oh, when she's talking to him?
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Are you... Are you feeling better?
This place is different from what I remember. I guess things never really stay the same, do they?
I guess not.
I don't... I don't think she's here anymore, James.
Who?
My mama? doesn't want to see me anymore.
Why would you think that? Anyway, I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see me?
Alive, I mean.
Oh. Yeah. I better get going.
You still don't want me to go with you? If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all right?
Mm.
Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
Yep. That hurt.
For those at home, it was when he said little girl.
That he was looking for a little girl.
I think it was just the phrase little girl.
Maybe.
My patient buried it here. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the old society was sealed. No one dares to approach that place. Now I offer you the key. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul.
Being scared of him, too.
Hmm?
That's the start of her being scared of him, too.
No, she was scared in the apartment.
Oh yeah, never mind.
It's just the fact that he's a man.
You right, you right.
And I mean, him approaching her like he did. Uh, when she was handing him the knife.
Alright, we can stop talking about it now.
We have a lot more to talk about
Shut
later.
up. I don't want to think about it right now.
It's been a while since I've checked my notes. That just goes to show how much they added to this game. I actually have the notes for that scene in the prison section of my notes, because I could have sworn that scene happened in the prison, but as soon as I got to the park, I was like, oh, no, I think it happens here. There's probably bullets and health items around here, but I'm not. We're going to the Historical Society. God, what the hell? So here's the part that sucks the most about this. Right here, outside of the historical society. The reason we're here is the Lakeview Hotel boat launch. It's right here. It's past this gate. But, you know, we're just going to go through this little building to get there. Stick the key in, go in. Quick in and out. Look at that. I didn't notice that before. Oh, hey, I guess that is a common practice, huh? Leaving tea bags out to dry.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's some tea bags on a plate here.
Oh, nice.
At the very least, we're not the only ones that do that. New clock. Might not have gotten that in the first playthrough. Let's see what else we got here. Invisible. Little Baroness, the maiden voyage of 1916. Lady of the Light, the unveiling of one of two statues commemorating the local folk tale. Huh. Looks like kind of looks like the final boss area almost. Oh, yoink. Thank you.
It's him.
So, Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. There's a lot of monster inspiration is taken from this painting. This painting is in the world of Silent Hill. It is a real painting that James and Mary saw when they came to the Historical Society. Um, and notably in the original game, after seeing this painting is when Pyramid Head switches to having a spear as a weapon. Um, in this remake, they kind of had him switch to having a spear earlier, but I think it was meant to be implied that after seeing this painting, it's like, oh yeah, he didn't have a big knife, he had a spear. So it's like correct correcting itself almost. But they changed that around. Wildsea Coal Mine, established around 1850, it remained operational until the early 1900s. The mine played a key role in the revitalization of Silent Hill. Brookhaven Hospital, 1880. The hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to the area. Originally, it was a little more than a shack, but has since expanded into a fully fledged medical establishment. Name scratched over, illegible. Former director of Brookhaven Hospital. Remember this for the big old theory I keep talking about. Well,
It's on my back, and my back is covered by the chair and this plant and this blanket.
huh. What a strange picture. I wonder what this depicts. Silent Hill Historical Society founders. Oh yeah, there's something cool here. Waterfront landscape. Alan Smith, date of birth and death unknown. Depiction of the local area. The style indicates it was done sometime around the 1820s when the region was far less populated, with sparse infrastructure. Oh, I almost missed this. This is a new item. Obsidian Goblet. It is an ending item. Oh, and it's behind a painting of the same thing. I'm guessing the painting was hung in the original in the first playthrough. It says title unknown, author unknown. Let's take a look at that. Ancient looking goblet carved from pure obsidian. Found it in the old museum. I almost missed that. So, a little fun fact here. We can get a little look-see. There are two photos behind this door. Uh, one of the one on top is the original Team Silent that worked on the original Silent Hill 2. They had a picture in the Historical Society in the original game, and Bloober Team kept that. And the photo on the bottom is Bloober Team, the people who made the remake.
Nice.
Now here's a little thing. We gotta do something for this one. This is fucking crazy. This was I read this the other day. Uh, and I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit over it. But we need context there for what the fuck I'm talking about. What the fuck is the scene? Why is it so hard to find? Okay. We're just gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna have to find a full playthrough just to find the scene. There we go. This on screen.
Who is she?
There's a story told around these parts. Kind of a local legend. Tells of a woman who was cast out. Sentenced to die on an island out on the lake. But there was a man in town who fell madly in love with her. And every night, he would sneak out. Row across the lake, bringing her food and company. And every night, she would stand there, on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But this one night, a terrible storm broke out, caught him out in the open, and it blew out the candle. Even in darkness, the man would not give up. He would not turn back. So he fought against the raging waters until finally the lake took him. They say even then, the woman never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, kept lighting the candle to bring her beloved home, to lead him to shore. Not sure how much truth there is to it. It's probably just a fairy tale. But she's become something of a local saint. Patron of undying love. Hence this place.
She's not here.
What?
She's not here.
So let's read this book that we found in the Historical Society now. Among the local legends is that of the Lady of the Light. The story tells of a woman who was accused and found guilty of witchcraft. As punishment, she was taken to a small island out on the lake, a minuscule stretch of rocky soil devoid of any food or shelter. There she was to suffer a slow, excruciating death as her body succumbed to cold and hunger. However, unbeknownst to the rest of the townsfolk, there was a young man among them who, having gazed into the woman's eyes, as bright and beautiful as a midsummer's moon, had vowed undying love for her. When she was convicted, wrongly as he believed, he swore that he would not let her suffer such cruel fate. While waiting for an opportunity to abscond with his beloved, every night he would sneak out and row across the lake, bringing her food and something to keep her warm. And every night the woman would stand there on the shore holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But then one night, when the sky was exceptionally clear, devoid of even a wisp of cloud, the young man set out on his nightly escapade. As always, he would look out into the distance, looking for the light in the darkness that would lead him to his beloved. On that night, however, the moon shone so bright and so vibrant, stronger than any candle could. Seeing the light's reflection in the water, the young man was led astray. He rowed and rowed and rowed, following the reflected light, hoping against hope he could reach it. He did not care for his aching arms or the shortness of his breath, utterly mesmerized by the illusory light. When his boat tipped over, the man was so exhausted from rowing, so weakened were his arms, that he was not able to swim to shore. Thus he succumbed to a watery grave. Although left alone, the woman on the island never lost hope. She kept coming out at night and kept lighting the candle. The legend says that those looking for true love can still see the lady's light out on the lake, shining to bring her beloved home. While the story is clearly meant as a metaphor and a cautionary tale, it is, to a certain extent, rooted in reality, as the area has indeed seen its share of religious persecution, such as that of And I want to go back to the first scene with Maria real quick.
Not far from here.
What kind of place?
The kind two lovers might call special. I can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be.
He's looking out
Something else to
at
do.
the water.
Hey, easy there. I'm just messing with you. Come on. It's this way.
You're coming with me?
He turns around.
Can't you just tell me where it is?
You're just gonna leave me here? Alone? With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
Is it because I remind you of her? You loved her, didn't you?
Didn't you?
All right, just... Come on.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't get that on stream. Let me get that little moment real quick.
Come on. It's the thing with you. Unless
Oh,
you
he's
have
not looking at
somewhere
her
else
at
to
all.
be,
It's looking past
something
her.
else to do.
Mhm.
Hey, easy there.
Didn't you?
All right, just... Come on.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Very end of the scene.
The light bulb broke.
The light across the lake. He was turned away from it.
Like he got distracted by something else.
The same light that you follow when you get in the boat and it takes you to the hotel. So I saw this Facebook post. Just noticed some foreshadowing in a cutscene. When James meets Maria at the dock, after they walk away, the camera pans back out to the water, pausing on a distant light. It's the light from the legend, and Maria is taking him away from it. Maria also retold the legend wrong. She said the legend said the lady in the lake holds a candle for him to follow. But one day, the light went out and he died. However, when you find the full text in the Silent Hill Historical Society, it's written the candle didn't go out. The man was distracted by the moonlight and lost his goal. The title for the soundtrack that plays on Maria's introduction is called Null Moon.
So she's the moon. Distracting him from his destination.
This is the original version, but this is the song that played in that cutscene.
Told you I didn't like him.
Very, very cool set of things there. I am incredibly impressed. It was just subtle enough that I did not pick up on that at all. I think I didn't read this when I came to the Historical Society because I was like, oh, it's just the same legend, let me not read it. I wouldn't have gotten it because it's such a small change to the story, but this shit is insane. So we seem to be missing the back door to get to the boat launch. I guess we'll just go down the stairs. What could this possibly be a metaphor for?
Vaginas.
Sex and death. No, it's depression.
Yeah. That long ass tunnel.
Maria died, and now he is descending into depression. Toluca Prison, September 11th, 1820. Prisoner number C221. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yet another thing that was pointed out recently, there is multiple instances of the name Sean. Right here we have Sean Filter Cigarettes. More on that later.
Of course.
This is a new thing, and nobody really knows what that means. Oh, I forgot. I was lulled into a false sense of security. Crimson and White, Banquet for the Gods. Death by skewering. An execution at the prison, death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. Toluca Prison Camp, built in 1862, the camp was used to house prisoners during the American Civil War, converted into Toluca Prison in 1866. I need to open the door for her.
Oh, okay. I'm just in the middle of reading some. She should. Oh,
What? Oh. Be right back.
She's so confused. Like, why am I up here? I thought I was drinking water. Is it good? Yeah.
My favorite place to be. Shit. It's the place in the picture.
I wonder what that could be.
Wonder what jumping down a hole means.
Getting out of your depression.
Yeah, getting out, exactly. Not getting deeper.
No, couldn't possibly. More pods.
Did Molly leave again?
Yeah, I think so.
Forgot how much I hated it here. What the fuck? Writing key. Alright. Fungo made a big deal about this key. Said it meant a lot. Spiral writing key. The cylinder is engraved with the text, "'Tis doubt which leadeth thee to purgatory." It's just like spiral writing, spiraling down into darkness and depression. You use this to open the way after James is done to jump into another hole. Really feeling it. And there we go. I believe straight into a cutscene? No. Oh no, we gotta go forward. Get the cutscene. Where is there's something in here? Right thing. Glimpses of the past in the prison show the puzzle items that you used in the original game to get through the prison. I believe this is the this is supposed to depict the gluttonous pig. And it's found not only in the cafeteria, but right next to Eddie. There are a couple others. There is the oppressor, which would probably signify James. And in the original game, you find the seductress in the shower. The seductress probably being Angela.
Why would Angela be the seductress?
She believes herself to be. Hunch. And here we go. You can see the table is frozen.
And that's definitely James.
Ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head and pow.
The allusions to suicide start ramping up here. The little hints towards James of how easy it is to just end it.
Eddie?
Oh, hi, James.
What happened here? Who was that?
I don't know. It just came at me.
Okay. So he attacked you. And you shot him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He made me do it.
Okay, calm down, Eddie. Any idea why he would do that?
Well, I don't know. He came out of nowhere. Tried sneaking up on me in the dark. I heard footsteps, so I turned back and he was right there.
And you could tell that he wanted to hurt you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way he looked at me, I just had to do it.
He looked at you. I thought you said he came at you.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it in his eyes.
His eyes.
He kept looking at me, making fun of me. And I told him not to, but he didn't listen.
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
You should see your face, James. I was just joking. The guy was dead when I got here. I got you, didn't I? Well, anyway, I better get going.
Wait. You're gonna go out there alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. And no, this is definitely not James. Very different jacket.
Oh, okay.
But, as I pointed out before, there's a little painting over here. Has a depiction of this area
With the dead body.
with the dead body with a green jacket and blonde hair.
Huh.
Let me pull up the original. See, for that one.
Killing a person ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head. Pow. You killed him? But it wasn't my fault. He made me do it.
Calm down, Eddie. Tell me what happened.
That guy, he had it coming. I didn't do anything. He just came after me. Besides, he was making fun of me with his eyes, like that other one.
Just for that, you killed him?
What do you mean, just for that?
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
Oh yeah? Why not? Till now I always let people walk all over me. Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie?
I was just joking, James. He was dead when I got here, honest. Anyway, I gotta run.
You're going out there alone?
Yeah.
Eddie?
Yeah. Leaving me to go out there alone. Alright, let's do it. Wait. Need to know what the next big thing is. Edible. Alright, let's do this. We still haven't found him. Since he had the cabinet key, we should assume one of the prisoners got his hands on it. Get the spare from the visitor's checkpoint and secure the rifle before it falls into the wrong hands. Prisoners do not feel remorse. In fact, they do not feel themselves to be sinful at all. Even the simplest of them will try to shield themselves from the Lord's gaze with what little words they know. And so they dream blissfully, the sinners that they are. For no matter how foul and loathsome one's existence may be, human nature abides. Probably talking about James there, to be honest. I didn't like that. Alright. This is gonna be fun. This is where the fun begins. Fuck! believe that is the tablet of the seductress. Little shrine here. I don't think I got that last time. It's probably too freaked out. Okay. 8:13. Those to be cleaned up by Tuesday. Make sure you get the cons to do it by then. The previous tenant has been moved to death row as per the warden's order. Flee but once on a rope's frayed end. Choose the one justified from among the damned. Seek out their tales, think upon each sin, or let blind folk choose that the judgment begin. Are we here? Alright, it's way down there. Something that Fungo brought up at some point in here is that Silent Hill feeds on burden, not necessarily guilt. This isn't a snake. A reminder to all guards, effective immediately. It is absolutely mandatory for everyone to familiarize themselves with the revised generator maintenance manual. We all remember what happened last time there was a spike, though I'm certain most of us would very much want to forget. We will not have another incident. What's going on here? Well, fella. We'll get together soon. This is such a goddamn nightmare. God help me. Fucking. Months to go. Definitely did not find that in the last playthrough. I wonder if I found all the ones I missed at this point. Next one. Okay. the showers. Come on. Execution DR-88 report, prisoner E662, age 23, sex male, method execution, witnesses 0. Note to medical staff, during last night's execution, this prisoner, assumed to have been disabled, he stood up and approached the chair without any assistance. From now on, take utmost care when reviewing the prisoner's medical history. Guards need to be made aware how capable the prisoners are in order to avoid any incidents.
How I'm planning this is coming out really good. In the center of Silent Hill lies the town's major tourist attraction, Toluca Lake. But there's a darker side to this scenic, beautiful reservoir. What may seem a bread and butter local ghost story you've heard time and time again, in this case rings surprisingly true. One fateful fog-bound November day in 1918, a tourist cruiser called Little Baroness has set sail, never to dock again. Newspaper articles reporting the event contain no details of the ship's disappearance, despite an extensive police search. Neither a single fragment of the ship nor the remains of the passengers or the crew have ever been recovered. But in 1939, an even more bizarre incident has taken place. Many pages are missing, torn out. Many corpses rest at the bottom of this lake. Their bony hands stretch out toward the boats that pass overhead. Perhaps they reach for their comrades. And here we have a little story surrounding this. Many corpses rest at the bottom of this lake, basically calling to James. You could be there too. to the yard, to the scales. Got 3 more sections to go through. That was fun. The end of the hall, then make a left. With me. Oh, nice. Also, when walking around past lights out, again, whichever one of you that was, do I need to remind you that you must never leave your post without prior clearance? Next time I catch you, I'm reporting you to the warden. Catch me if you can. It is bad to tape when they own. They said they own. When one does own, the other can't take. But I cannot own. Should the warden take? No, he shouldn't own. Again, I will take. I will own. Alright, buddy. Off. Disruption reported C-140 yelling about C-777 haunting him. Claims bars can't hold him. Administered sedative to C-140. Performed precautionary search of C-777's cell, D5. No traces found of the prisoner leaving his cell unsupervised. Recommend further psychiatric evaluation of C-140. C-140 and C-777 missing from their cells. Alarm raised. Search in effect. Update. Bathroom door barred from inside. Efforts made to get them open. We don't hear anything from the other side. What?
I figured out all 16 pots.
Okay. All 16 what?
Pots.
Okay.
And according to this, let's see. I have to start the chives. Like this week.
Okay. What? You guys can do that outside or something?
No, downstairs.
Okay.
And I just set up where I would do them too. Without realizing that I needed to do them.
Shame you didn't find it. Shouldn't you know this place better than I do? Now it's too late. I'm going for a walk. Clever boy. Here's your reward. I'm gonna pay a visit to my friend. We could both use a bath.
That's weird.
That same room where I found that message, I found a shiv that also acts as a key.
Ew.
He's coming, I know he is. The bars, the walls, they can't hold him. He'll get in, he'll get in. I still have time, I can make it almost through, but he's close, I can feel it. He's coming to finish it. Let him come. It won't save you. But that's the seductress, because we're in the showers. That's where it was found originally. Here's the next one. Even though I can kill everything, I might as well run.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Right, so I got the weight. Gotta head through here and head down the stairs. Fuck off. Now I just... The board is where? It's straight ahead to the right. Okay. Incident at the infirmary. D183 assaulted medical staff, attempted to steal medication, situation under control. Rumors of disease among the prisoners reported to administration. D130 had a coughing fit, reported to medical staff. Might not have gotten this one either. Old man's always prepared. What's up?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
I forgot about the catnip.
Oh, that you were gonna grow it? Mm.
Break rooms. Looks like we're gonna get to a labyrinth tonight. Some pretty major progress. I think we're lepers now. Don't know why, but they stay away. I don't complain. Reap what you sow. He locked himself in, took the key. None of the CO's got a spare, but I know there is one. He was going nuts over the disease. See if the head nurse doesn't have it. Thinks he's safe up there. He'll get what's coming. Yeah, this is where we use the candle wax with the lighter and the horseshoe to open a fucking trapdoor. Um,
How am I not fired?
Ah. Oh. Going to the emergency medical examination report, the report's conclusions are incorrect. The prisoners are sick. Examinations are to be repeated until their condition is properly diagnosed. Use more invasive methods if necessary. We must know the true nature of this affliction. All else is secondary. New rules of conduct effective immediately. 1. Guards are to keep their distance from the prisoners at all times. 2. Any attempts of approaching the guards by the prisoners are to be met with immediate disciplinary action. 3. Prisoners are to be confined to their cells until further notice. Examination report conclusions. None of the examined show any clinical sign or symptom of a life-threatening illness, contagious or otherwise. The recommended endurance tests were also performed. The results have been submitted directly to the warden as per his specifications. Why are we doing this?
Fucking slick, huh?
You can add Angela, right?
Yeah, it looks like how tonight's gonna end.
Oh, just getting to her?
Going through the boss fight, yeah.
Oh.
No! Bitch. Right down. I can't open the door this way. Fuck, I did this last time too. This door is over here. Right to my left. You're a bitch. You fucking dumbass. Oh my god. Be glad to be out of here. God help me. Come up behind me, buddy. Oh man, huh? That's 4 legs. Oh, it's actually 8. Ah. So this room is interesting in the original game. Um, you might hear that voice saying something almost illegible. Or people have been trying to figure out what this voice is saying for years. There's a lot of religious texts here. A lot of symbols. It is some people's belief that this voice is saying ritual. But play one more time. at least. It certainly sounds like it. In the original game, there was also an invisible enemy here. They used the model of one of the cockroach creatures. You could actually find it if you looked hard enough, but it acted like a humanoid creature. And you could shoot at it and kill it. But yeah, I don't think I found this room in the first playthrough. But I've definitely been in here in the original game. Very interesting cell. And why is he saying ritual? Stick that in the back of your mind. You might get an answer in a couple days. Well, this isn't helpful. I need the weight. What do I do about getting that weight? I had this problem before too. Figured it out before, but in the interest of time. There's a button. My finger is not on the button. Came here. Didn't go under the thing. Due to recent acts of inmate violence, prisoner D239 has been transferred to solitary confinement cell F6.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't let them take you, and now you're still there, aren't you? Alright, I need a game plan here. Okay, second to the last, to the left. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Yeah, it's just a straight shot. Alright. Oh yeah, they're all dead. Forgot about that. Execution method. Let's hit the save point. Hi, Molly. Hi, baby. Where you going, baby?
Okay.
No, I got it.
I told you she knows. Smart.
For your grace I do not plead, for the flames I did set free. Sisters shrieked and children cried, no one made it out alive. I watched them burn, I heard them cry, I felt a soothing warmth inside. It felt so good I cannot lie, and for my bliss they had to die. The wealth of others I did take, the seventh statute I did break, and yet my deeds I don't regret, I had my reasons, that is that. The reason, if I have to say, was to survive another day. To them it was a loaf of bread, to me a cherished step ahead. I took the child, you are quite right. Carried her off into the night. She did not scream, she did not bawl. I was her father after all. Forgive me, child, for I have failed to save you from her wretched ways. She whom I loved, who gave you life, a monster hiding in plain sight. Once the sun had ceased its rain, I cut through the rusty chain, pushed the door and snuck within, filled my pockets to the brim. I departed with great haste, leaving not a single trace. Ever faithful to my creed, all is right, which feeds my greed. Mommy dearest, mommy sweet, your love for me was so deep. Why, oh why, you shouted out when my knife pierced through your heart. You were oh so kind to me, filled my heart with joy and glee. In the end, it was for naught. Why, oh why, you ask, why not? I waited long, I bid my time, I waited to commit my crime. The man appeared, he saw me not, a bloody end is what he got. In truth, I did not hesitate, as my blade sealed the poor man's fate. He knew the rules, they are quite clear. Go against me, your end is near. So, I had said before that in the original game, there were multiple answers to this.
Okay.
Um, there weren't. However, in the remake, there are, and your choice determines what ending you get. Uh, uh adds points to the ending.
Okay. Alright, it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Um.
You're just about to get to a part that I want to be able to pause and stuff for.
Okay. So you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I just want to pause and stuff when it gets too much, but then continue and stuff like that.
All right.
Alright.
Love you.
Love you too. Number one, we're crazy. You can unplug that.
Hmm?
You can unplug that.
Okay. The flames that did set free sisters, no one made it out alive. I think it's 3. And let me just emphasize, I wrote this down. Three nooses, one for each character. Silent Hill feeds on burden, not necessarily guilt. I've mentioned many times before we have a lot of allusions towards suicide. We got the nooses here. We got Angela's knife. We got the bodies at the bottom of the lake. Walter Sullivan, killing himself with a spoon in the neck. Pyramid heads stabbing themselves to kill themselves. Just put the gun to your head. Pow. Their head. Sorry. Jumping down holes blindly. And we're about to jump into a particularly conspicuous hole shortly. All those holes, and we still have somewhere to go down to. All right. This is the part. We're here. Interesting that this is considered
You hear some whispering here. It's a man and a little girl. It's coming from this door over here. When you tap the door, the man shushes. Definitely another language. So you can hear a little bit of the man whispering still. You start to hear some of the girl as well. And occasionally you hear a creaking noise. Almost like it's the noise is being made, but they don't want the noise to be made, so they're being careful. Body of a man later identified as Thomas Orozco, lumberjack, age 39, was discovered in the living room, lying face down, face up. The probable cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and the left side of the torso by a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated time of death was somewhere between 11 p.m. and 12:30 midnight. Due to signs of struggle in the room and the lack of a murder weapon, police are considering this a homicide and have opened a murder investigation. Furthermore, given the fact that the cash in the room was untouched and Mr. Orozco had a history of drunkenness and violence, the police suspect that the motive was not robbery, but likely a crime of passion. As we later find out after this,
Angela's last name is Orozco. So this is the report of her father's death by a stabbing, passionate stabbing. There's many newspapers here. So there's some pieces of artwork that were found in the prison. I think they moved them to the hotel in this version. But um we'll break the mood a little bit here with Fungo's crackpot theory. It is Fungo's theory that Angela is an arson. There's not a lot of evidence pointing in this direction. However, something that stood out to him was three paintings that you can find in the prison. Um, they're all in the same cell. The main painting being, let's see, Woman in Flight, as if woman being on the run. This is the remade version, apparently. There's also Burning Man, which is a picture of a building burning, in particular the Lakeview Hotel. And the Lakeview Hotel burned down, as we know. But again, these paintings are found next to each other. And then we have 436 people at a recital. I'm wondering if I can look this up because yeah, this is pretty much a fungo original theory. It is not many people share this theory. He actually got a little bit of backlash for it, I think, when he was talking about it. What was I going to look up? Well, so Fungo's whole thing. Oh yeah. So there is an intro. Silent Hill 2 intro. Can we get that in higher quality?
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James. I don't look like a ghost, do I?
Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? You don't sound very happy to see me. I was almost killed back there. Why didn't you try to save me? All you care about is that dead wife of yours. I've never been so scared in my whole life.
Lost?
Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
Oh, it's you.
Just put the gun to their head.
I am. You want me to be?
So, what about Laura? Did you find her?
Yeah, but she ran away.
We've got to find her.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real.
There's some exclusive scenes in there that aren't in the main game. This was later used for the soundtrack. This was also later used for the Maria ending in the remake. This scene is probably, it kind of looks like Lara walking into the room where James is sitting watching the tape. This one I talked about. This shows Eddie's vehicle. He's looking at a map, and Lara kicks him playfully. We got this imagery of Mary's sick room, most likely. Got a lot of medicine bottles on the windowsill there. We got James carrying likely Maria's body through the prison. All of this is just, it's interesting stuff. But the thing that Fungo focused on for his theory about Angela is this section where it looks like she's running and looking behind herself, looking behind in a panic. Um, I'm sorry, it's a little silly. Um, he also made claims that Angela kind of fits the FBI arson profile, which I mean, let's look that up. There's no indication that those paintings are Angela's, by the way, that the cell that they're found in are could have been like it's a reach and a half. Um, profiling the arsonist. Uh, okay. So most serial arsonists are young men between 18 or 29. She's 19. Most serial arsonists uh, unstable, broken, or harsh home environments, poor social skills, difficulty with relationships, histories of mental illness, personality disorders, motivated by revenge, spite, power, or anger. Anyway, um, so the area, Angela's area, is covered in TVs and newspapers. We find her in the graveyard. She's looking for her mom and her brother. Later on, she's no longer looking for her brother. She thinks you're her mother, and she says, "You're the only one left. Maybe now I can finally rest." Kind of implying that she may have either killed her brother or gotten rid of him somehow on in the course of a game, or maybe she saw something that looked like her brother and got rid of it. Definitely indicates that she didn't have a good male figure in her life at all. Um, she probably her brother could have possibly participated or just been complicit in everything that happened. Um, it definitely adds up to like she wanted to kill the both of them. Maybe not her mother so much. But it's kind of up in the air. But Fungo's idea is with the 436 people at a recital being with the Burning Man and the Woman in Flight is that she could have potentially um killed a bunch of people to try to kill the rest of her family. Basically she burned a building down with a bunch of people in it, knowing that her mother and brother were there. Uh and she was constantly watching TV, watching TVs, watching the news, reading newspapers to find reports of who died in the fires that she set off. Never really being able to find the obituary for her mother and brother, which is supposedly a common um, ordeal that arsonists go through because it's such a non-specific way of killing people. Um, people often get out of a fire. It often takes a long time for certain people's deaths to be reported. Um, and then, of course, we have, her world is on fire. Um, there's some other stuff also in the hotel that maybe I can point out when we get there. Um, like we have the heater being implied as the reason that the hotel burned down. But we also have, in the original version, you could find a bottle of thinner. Apparently, thinner is very flammable. You find a room with a bunch of suitcases. Like someone is on the run, maybe implying that she stayed at the hotel and then burns it down. Like she knew her mother and brother were going to be there. A lot of little things that he brings up that I don't know. It's not the most far-fetched idea, but the basis is in really far reach, like it's based in really far reaches, basically. There's no indicating that that cell with those paintings is related to Angela at all. Um, it is an interesting implication as to why a lot of her world is covered in newspapers. Um, her obsessive, but that also could just be explained away as not necessarily that she's an arsonist, but maybe she did try to kill her mother and brother. And maybe she failed. Maybe she's trying to figure out whether or not she failed, so she's always checking the news and all that. Anyway, I'm not doing it justice, but I'm sorry to say, I don't think he did himself much justice anyway. Uh, that's his theory, though, that Angela is not just a murderer, but an arson. And with that, let's continue. Let's get through this boss fight before we stop. I wanted to make some progress in the labyrinth too, but probably not going to happen. Someone did point out, and I have it saved on Facebook, but I can point it out here, kind of. It's hard to see, but this newspaper says right here, it says, "Cocoon of pain and loneliness." Someone zoomed in on these newspapers and found out that a lot of Mary's letter is written in these newspapers. Um, cocoon and pain of cocoon of pain and loneliness. Sorry. Uh, we are in that territory. Um, the newspapers throughout the game have parts of Mary's letter. I don't know why I had so much trouble getting that out. It's cool. Was it mean? But it's time to go. It's time to face this. This is your warning. It's about to get upsetting. Oh, well. Got another buffer room. Again, this is kind of the same exact area that we found her in the apartments. We went in the next room and she was laying in front of a mirror. She's not going to be in front of a mirror this time. Yeah, I think this is implied to be her brother's room with the stickers
And then wait, is there like there was a photo in the original game? Oh well, we found the photo when we found her in the apartments. Yeah, okay. Do I have that? Did I grab it? No, it doesn't seem like it. But I think there's copies of the photo in this area anyway.
Please. I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
Angela? Angela, it's me.
No. Please. Daddy!
Settle down, buddy. We gotta talk about you. Um, because I don't know what this monster means. Let's see what the Sound Hill wiki has to say. I just typed in monster. I'm tired. Let's look up the abstract daddy. First encountered as a boss fight in the labyrinth. Later resurfacing as a less durable enemy type in the hallways of the Lakeview Hotel in the Otherworld. That is only in the original game. Seen from the point of view of James Sunderland, it serves as both an abstract manifestation of Angela Roscoe's trauma and the memories of James's terminally ill wife. Only Angela knows what she sees, her abstract daddy. James, players, and I can't see what she sees. We are on the James's side, and who can say abstract daddy which James see is the same as hers? Masahiro Ito. Abstract daddy is a creature resembling two figures intertwined in an intimate posture. To be precise, they're in a reclining sexual position over a bed frame, trapped in this position by the flesh covering its body. Get an image of this, the artwork. It is a manifestation of the trauma Angela sustained from the abuse by her father and brother, seen abstractly through the psyche of James Sunderland. The lower sphere head of the monster represents Angela and the pain that was inflicted on her. Because it manifested from her subconscious, James does not see it in the same way that she does. Masahiro Ito added that James will never know, drowning her in the sea of flame. To James, the frame of the creature was influenced by his memories of Mary when she was bedridden. This contributed to it resurfacing in the Lakeview Hotel, where the two of them had stayed on vacation before her disease. Although Ito chooses to leave Angela's version of the abstract daddy to the player's imagination, he believes that it is more disturbing than what James thought. He stated that if they depicted the monster from her perspective, she would not have been as fascinating as a character. The meaning of the two frames containing humanoid torsos encased in stretched skin in the Lakeview Hotel staircase is synchronized with the meaning of the abstract daddy. The figures in the frames represent Angela's father and brother, respectively. It is possible that James saw the staircase itself differently from Angela. But yeah, you see these on the wall at the very end, in her final scene. When Masahiro Ito was asked, was it intentional design to have Abstract Daddy show up again in the hotel, he replied no. When asked why there were so many Abstract Daddies in the hotel, he replied, because it's a game. An early drawing. It's the original model. Concept art for the remake. That should be about it on terms of information on this thing. There is one thing I would like to point out about this fight. Something that kind of occurred to me when I was fighting it the first time, but I figured I would emphasize it. We spent a lot of this fight running. We even see Angela running at some points. So we follow her, right? This is a picture of Happy Family. But we want to try to follow her because she leads us right into what was probably her hiding spot. And then we have to turn around. Make you sick. Take care of you all these years. Look at me. Whoa. Jesus. So I told you about how in the original version of this remake they had the walls pulsate more, kind of like how the pistons moved in the original game. They took that out in an update, but fan backlash prompted them to put it back in. You think you can leave? Run away? Where would you go? No one cares. I know what's best for you. What you are. Your fault. You think you're special? Don't look at me. You're hurting me.
okay. Calm down.
Don't order me around!
I'm not. It's okay. It's over.
Don't even try.
Try what?
Like you don't know. I see what you're doing. It's always the same with you. You're only after one thing.
Angela, please.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead. Say it. Or you could just force me. Like he always did. You disgusting pig. I hate you. I hate you.
Angela. I don't know who you think I am, but I don't want to hurt you. I just want to get my Mary back.
You're Mary. Your own little Mary. At least she was. For a while.
What?
Admit it. You didn't want her around anymore.
No.
You probably found someone else.
No!
I need to find my mama.
I never.
You can really see in his face how far we've come. Like, how much he's been through thus far. There was something someone found in this sequence, but I don't know where it was. I was looking around for it. But there's a video that I can show about it, so it's not that big of a deal that I didn't find it. I'm pretty much going to end it here, but first I do want to go see Maria because I want to show the original scene. Did I do that in the first run through? Show the original scene for Maria down here? I'm not sure, but we're gonna check it out. Hang on. I am in the labyrinth. Let me see
if I missed anything here. Fungo did say he believes that Pyramid Head represents anger in the 5 stages of grief. The rage when James killed is translated into how it kills Maria. Yeah. And it's Fungo's opinion that Maria comes back because James denied her death too.
Maria? Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
Not at all, silly.
But the thing... It stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Just before. Don't you remember?
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So you are Maria.
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
Doesn't matter who I am. I am here for you, James. See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Well, if you happen to make up your mind, I'll be waiting.
I'll find some way to... I'll come back, I promise.
You can actually see ahead of time the bed over there is covered in blood. So, in the original game with this box puzzle, there was a bit of illusion. Well, rather, they didn't really show. There was technological prowess being shown, but off screen, because when you moved the box, it moved the world around you. And people didn't really figure that out until years later. Um, they thought it just like teleported you to a different room, but no, they programmed the room to move around you. Um, and by breaking the camera, people were able to see that and be like, holy shit. Anyway, we're going to finish the stream with the original version of the scene that we just watched. These original versions, I feel like, are good context for where the remake is coming from. The original tone, you know. Uh, yeah, jail cell.
You're alive! Maria, I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt bad?
Not at all, silly.
Maria? That thing, it stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator, and then
James, what are you talking about?
just before. Don't you remember?
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So, you're Maria?
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Come and get me. I can't do anything through these bars.
Okay. Stay right there. I'll be there soon.
That's all for now. We will be back tomorrow to do the fucking labyrinth. And maybe I'll get us in a position. Maybe we'll. Who knows? Who knows how much time I'll have tomorrow? Maybe I'll get us through the hotel enough for us to start getting all the endings the next time we play. Could be cool. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Tomorrow is more Silent Hill. I'm gonna go to bed. It's 3 in the morning. Have a good night. Bye bye.